But why is Revain so special is because Revain, the phi is at 29.6 cents, and we're currently right now at 0.0055 cents or 59 cents, whatever. That says that we can go as high as 48, 49x from here. Do you see? If you look at any other project, I haven't seen many others that promise as much positive price action as Revain. Okay. Hello everyone, my name's Dean. Let's talk crypto. This is where you subscribe for daily Bitcoin updates and technical analysis. We track the price of Bitcoin as a proxy for the cryptocurrency markets at large. Today is April 4th, 2022, and Bitcoin seems to be following our ABC flat correction pattern almost to a T. Okay, today I'm actually going to talk about Revain, R-E-V. This is the coin that I'm going to focus on. Okay, so this is pretty much a price prediction as well as a technical analysis of Revain. But as always, we're going to first look at Bitcoin because everything needs to happen around the gravity of Bitcoin, the largest market sort of dominant coin, all right, in crypto. So first and foremost, we have our hourly chart. And as we said yesterday, really quickly, we have a flat correction going on, okay? This push up, we said, was going to retest this boundary, this resistance right here, because it's resistance because that's where we dropped out of, right? I'm looking for my channel right here. Okay. No, that's not what I want. Let's just do this manually. Okay. Here's what I'm talking about. Okay, we had a zone that we dropped out from. All right, we were in this trading range. We lost it. Okay, and this trading range was the 47K region. Okay, and we broke out of it, broke down from it rather. And this, what we're experiencing right now, let me get rid of that. What we're experiencing right now is a retest of that zone. That's simply it. That's a B wave. Okay. The first wave down was an A wave, initial break of structure. The second wave retesting that zone is a B wave. That's all that is, okay? It's not a breakout, okay? And then what you're getting now is the C wave, okay? We may come back up to pivot, or this may be a pivot. It's likely going to be a pivot, actually, because this seems to be the end of the B wave right here. This seems to be the end of the B wave, or this could be the end of the B wave, and this could be the pivot. I'm not exactly sure. Either this is the pivot or this is the 2 wave. In any case, we're coming down, okay? And we're coming down back to this region, as I said before, the 44K region, okay? Because that's where we went before. And if you look at the larger chart, let's zoom out a little bit, we're essentially just retesting old resistance. Okay, we're flipping old resistance into new support. So this is what we're doing here. Okay, right there, you see that. This is a big W pattern, or you can say it's a massive inverse head and shoulders. If you pull the neckline up to here, you see all of this going on right here, right? So you can say it's a cup and handle. I think it's more a massive head and shoulders, inverse head and shoulders, and you're just retesting that neckline, okay? And this is what's going to take Bitcoin up to 56K. That's the next big resistance, okay? And that 56K is at the 618 Fibonacci golden mean of the 73-day downtrend, okay? So that's basically what I'm seeing on the Bitcoin chart. That is a good premise to then go on to talk about altcoins, right? It's kind of useless to talk about altcoins exhibiting positive price action when Bitcoin is going to be failing or Bitcoin's not going to be pumping. Bitcoin at least needs to be going sideways and exhibiting some small sort of positive price action for altcoins to really fly en masse, okay? So that's what the situation we're in, and this is why I'm focusing on altcoins. And one of the altcoins I'm focusing on, as I said, is Revain. And Revain, I like in particular because it really has a lot of promise for a lot of positive price action. Okay, let's look at this chart, and I did mention it briefly on yesterday's video, but I'm going to go in more detail right now. Okay, so let's actually, I'm gonna hide this. There we go. So I like this chart, okay? And I said yesterday, the one thing I don't like about this chart are the wicks, okay? A lot of selling wicks, okay? But that's not uncommon in a new project where, the divestment of the coins was to a team, and then there was an unlock period, and that unlock period came to pass. And then the team started unloading their coins, or early investors started unloading their coins. That's normal, okay? So I'm not going to knock it too much for that. You see that in pretty much any project that just came to market. Now, the rectitude of these moves is also something that's a bit concerning, but again, this is early on. So early on, you can see some right angles in the coin movements. Okay, that basically says that there was kind of a lot of people making the same decisions. That's the same kind of thing as my first point. A lot of people are making buying decisions. A lot of people are making selling decisions, but mostly selling decisions, right? Because you see this coming down. So a lot of people at this point decided to sell. A lot of people at this point started to sell. A lot of people at this point bought, and probably not a lot of people, just a big institution. Okay, so that for people who are saying, well, this chart looks messy, this chart looks scammy, it's the early days of a project. Okay, this project only goes back on this chart to 2019, right? So it hasn't been in existence for so long. That's to be expected. 2-year, 3-year unlock periods. Now, as an investment, as a potential for growth in this next cycle, okay? And this cycle, if you look at my more thorough Bitcoin analysis, I'm not going to go over that, but I'm essentially saying that we're in one big B wave, okay? Let's actually, it's relevant. So I'm going to jump right back into Bitcoin really quickly, and I'm going to go into the Bitcoin index, okay, chart, and I'm just going to show you what I think is going on. And this is apropos because this is what I'm seeing for Revain as well as most other projects, okay? I'm seeing Bitcoin in a big flat correction. However, this flat correction also has a B wave, so it's a counter wave within. So this was the initial break of structure right here, my A wave, okay? And from here, you can see we have one wave, 2 waves, 3 waves. I'm expecting these 3 waves to play out, and those 3 waves constitute a B wave, okay? So I'm expecting to go to 100K in Bitcoin, okay? That's about 140, 150% up from here, okay? So if I didn't know any better, right? I wasn't savvy in crypto, I would say, 140, 150%. That's a great gain. I'm going to make my spot investment. But 150% is not much in crypto, right? This is why we look at altcoins, okay? So back to Revain. And this is why Revain is so important, because Revain seems to not promise, but the prospect for positive price action is unlike anything else I've ever seen in the market right now, okay? And how do I ascertain that? Simply put, I take the phi ratio of my A wave, okay? And this is my A wave. An A wave in Elliott wave theory is an initial break of structure, okay? Actually, do you know what? This is my A wave right here. If you zoom in, I'm seeing this with fresh eyes right now. I love when that happens. You have a kind of epiphany. I think my A wave is different than I thought. It's still a very, 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 very promising project, but I think the A wave, and let's try and see if we can't see this on 12-hour. I need a little detail. I think this is the A wave. I think this is the A wave right here. Okay. I think this is the A wave. Okay. An A wave is an initial break of structure. It's basically the first move that a project or whatever, an asset makes out of a trend. Okay. The trend was up or sideways, and the A wave breaks the trend. Okay. So this is my A wave. In order to determine the extent of the B wave, you simply take the Fibonacci retracement tool of the A wave, or Fibonacci retracement tool, and you take the length of the A wave from top to bottom if it's going down, right? From start to finish, and you snipe the 1618, which is the golden ratio, which is the phi ratio. Look it up. I'm not going to talk too much about it, but essentially the theory in Elliott wave theory is that the B wave, which is what comes after the A wave, it's the reaction to the A wave. The B wave cannot exceed the 1618, okay? Because basically the A wave sets the trend. That means the trend is down. And just like I said before, in Bitcoin, we're in a flat correction and we haven't completed the correction, meaning we're in the middle of the correction. The initial break of structure was down. The B wave is going to counter that going up. That's what we're currently in. This is why I do not call it a bull run, but it's positive price action, higher highs and higher lows, but it's not really a bull run technically, even though it's taking us to six figures. Do you understand? So this initial break of structure happened. We get the B wave, and the B wave can only go up to 1618. And the idea is that if the B wave exceeds the 1618, then this was not an A wave. It can't be, because it's not setting the trend. The trend must continue down. Okay, and this counter can only counter for so long. Okay, so that's the idea. That's what I'm seeing in the market generally. But why is Revain so special is because Revain, the phi is at 29.6 cents, and we're currently right now at 0.0055 cents or 59 cents, whatever. That says that we can go as high as 48, 49x from here. Do you see? If you look at any other project, I haven't seen many others that promise as much positive price action as Revain. This is why Revain interests me. Another reason why I like it. Okay, now let's remove this. Okay, another reason why I like it. If you notice, look at Doge when you have a second. Look at Doge's chart. Look how depressed the B wave is. Okay, so you see the initial break of structure, the A wave. It's a three-wave corrective pattern, all right? Corrective patterns happen in three. Now, the B wave also is constituted of three waves, right? You have the A wave of the B wave. You have the B wave of the B wave. This is what we're currently getting out of. And you see this descending wedge, which is basically the turning point. I'm going to show you on the stochastic RSI really quickly on the weekly point how bullish this is. Actually, let's take these drawings out. Now let's go to the weekly. If you're getting value from this kind of analysis, I'm a professional cryptocurrency trader. This is what I do for a living. I only trade crypto to pay everything, This is what I do. I'm a professional. Then like the video, share the video with others, subscribe to the channel. If you're not yet subscribed, we'd love to have you. All right, let's get back into it. Now, on the weekly, look at what we've printed in the stochastic RSI. I'm going to make this bigger. Okay, look at that. This is extremely bullish. Okay, you're basically printing higher highs and higher lows, coiling out and breaking out on the weekly. This is the weekly, not the daily, not the hourly, not the 4 hourly. This is the weekly, okay? This is very, very promising. Not only that, we're not very high right here on this stochastic RSI, we're pretty much still in oversold territory. So there's a lot of room to run. When you have a chance, look at Bitcoin, look at Ethereum, look at all these other projects on the weekly stochastic RSI. They're high. They're almost in overbought territory. Okay. Actually, let's just look at it really quickly. We have some time. Let's click out of this. Again, if you're getting value, please like the video, share, and subscribe to the channel. Bitcoin on the weekly. Do you see that? This is technically already overbought. Even though this can take us to 100K, that's technically overbought, right? This is what I'm saying. The potential of Revain is such that we're not even topped out yet. I mean, you have your blue line that's higher than the red line, okay? But still, we're still pretty much oversold. So it's a great place to buy, not financial advice. So that, now let's zoom in, okay? Now, I made the case for why I think, macro looks good. You have your B wave that's not as depressed, right? Because like some in Doge, you have your B wave coming down and really depressing as much as it possibly can and still remaining a B wave. That doesn't show much signs of strength. In Revain, however, you have a B wave that's pretty much maintaining market structure. And even when you've broken here, your B wave kind of still keeps that low, okay? A lot of weak projects, what they'll do is this B wave will come and really go as low as possible, right? The 1618 of this A wave of B, which is not good. It doesn't show much signs of strength. So this is not only showing me signs of strength, it's showing me high potential, and now it also is showing me a sign of strength for reversal. This descending wedge is extremely bullish. It is going to pop out, which it already started to do. And on the smaller time frames, we can see how this is playing out, okay? So yesterday on the video, I said my ideal entry would be 0.0055 cents or $0.0055 or whatever. But with 50 plus X potential, you can pretty much buy on support. You're pretty much buying on support. You saw the weekly, you saw the daily, you see where we're basically just breaking out of this descending wedge. Any buy right now is a good buy to hold, okay? I'm a trader though. I'm looking on smaller time frames and trading in and out. At least when I see a 10+% drop coming, I'm going to trade out of that, okay? But that's just what I do. Don't try this at home if you're not a professional, because it's not worth it. If something like this, you just buy and hold and get your 50X, okay? So on the short time frame, I'm seeing us do this. I'm seeing us get out of this smaller A wave, retest this B wave, and then come back down, right? And drop back to test this right here, okay? So let's just clean this up and show you what I'm talking about. I'm seeing that, oh, and now let me make more sense of this. Here we go, boom, boom, boom. I have to show you my count just so you know what I'm talking about. So on the smaller time frames, I'm seeing this. All right, I see we did 5 waves up and out of this descending wedge, okay? And what comes after 5 waves? You get 3, all right, invariably. So here's our correction. This is the initial break of structure. This is consolidation, A of B, B of B. You're finally going to get C of B popping out somewhere up here, and then you're going to get the C wave, which is a 5-wave move, impulsive wave move down to retest the resistance broken by this descending wedge, okay? So that's what I'm seeing, and that's why, actually, it's not going to come down this low. It can't, right? Because if this is an impulse, the maximum retracement can only be the 618, right? We know that. That's Elliott Wave 101. So I see, this is why I'm saying 0.0055 or 56, but anywhere between 0.006 and 0.0056 is my entry, okay? Once I sell back up here, and again, don't trade in and out if you don't if you're not sure, if you don't have a lot of confidence, just buy and hold this one. This is why I'm seeing this is what I'm seeing for Revain. Maybe we won't get the full 50x, but 30 to 40x is highly likely, okay, when it's all said and done. And I would look to sell, obviously track the price action, but look to sell close to when Bitcoin hits 6 figures. So this is what I'm seeing on the charts. If you appreciated that, like the video, share the video with others interested in massive gainers, altcoins, crypto, and the like. And subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed. We'd love to have you. Daily Bitcoin updates and a live stream every Tuesday at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Thank you so much. Good luck.